Hello and welcome back to Prose Edda Season 3. This is Damian, and we're starting off in my basement, basically. Basement. Oh, anyway, I'm going to show you the two farms that I've built. I've got the netherwort farm here. It's the same basic principle that I always use with them. I used it in Season 1. That's where I learned how to build them. I used to build 3 tiers of them. There'd be 1, 2, and then the third one. And I kind of just got away from building the 3 tier and I just built one set here. This is a full stack of soul sand, full stack. So you get a full stack when you harvest at least. I leave a full stack in here, but I usually get extra about 2 stacks. So I've been using these to make blocks and put some of them up. And it's the same basic principle. I push the button, it sends it down the line here to the repeaters who kick into the dispensers, which puts the water out. Kite's always on me about this is very inefficient. I don't need this many, but until I get more used to the idea of building them with less repeaters. And I was not able to replicate the one where we used the note block into the rails. I could not remember the circuitry back here, so I just went with what I knew. So I'm probably going to do the same thing for carrots, potatoes, and wheat. And then over here is a bamboo farm. This one, however, is updated. We're using note blocks in the back, note blocks into the pistons. They also power the observers when the bamboo grows up. The piston fires and knocks it down. And I actually built the rail car collection system. It runs 24 hours a day unless I come over here and flip that lever. If I flip that lever, it turns the cart off. And then, of course, all the stuff that gets harvested will be wasted because there wouldn't be anything collecting it, but I can turn it off if I need to. And then I just come down here and collect it all up, and boom, we're good to go. I've only been down here a few minutes, though, so I didn't really collect that much. Now, I think I showed off all the clearing that I've done. I cleared out a lot of stuff down here, and if not, I'll just go over real quick. I'm not done. I've got a lot of work to do clearing out, but I've smoothed out all this. There are no more spawning areas up here that are not lit up. Like this is a spawning block, but I can knock that down easily later. But it does have torches up there, so it is lit up now. And of course, this is the portal room, and I haven't been able to do anything much here. But I did put a path straight through. You can see these smooth stone blocks in here. And it will, if you follow the smooth stone blocks, it will take you directly to the slime farm. You just come on down here. And I've leveled this out, put stairs up. That's a cavern there. But it brings you right on down to the slime farm. And we can actually see some slimes in there right now. And I'll show you, we're going to go out the door here, and I'll show you what's up top. But let's collect everything out of here. And we just kind of keep the farm cleaned out. I like to keep the farm cleaned out. But all the zombie flesh and stuff like that, you'll see in just a moment. And it's only temporary, because I still only have 1 level of the slime farm built. I may actually go up and put in like 5 levels. But let's put all this up here. And we'll step out here. You see that spider string right off the bat. And we got flesh out here, spider string out here. And there is a definite reason for it. Now, I think I showed on one of my last videos that I put trapdoors all the way around. And I was like, well, until I finish with the slime farm or I decide exactly what I'm going to do, I would like to set up traps for, bringing more of the mobs in. So what I did is I put an iron golem out here in the very middle, surrounded by a fence with some glass over his head. Don't know if it's going to work. Don't really care if it works or not. Don't care if they kill him. If they kill him, I'll put another one in there. It doesn't matter. But what it is whenever they're within a certain, I think it's 21 blocks, they'll just come over here and try to get to him, and then they will just walk right off. So that's how I've managed to get some extra stuff besides slime. And I mean, it's been working. So let me pick up all this crap that got left out here when the sun came up. This is actually going to be not a slime farm. This is a slime block, but this is not going to be a slime farm. This is actually going to be a guardian farm. Kite and I went and found our very own, really, guys. A little fast joker. And I can't, and I'm not, you guys know I'm not that great at combat, but anyway, we found a monument and we both managed to get 250 kills. So we both have guardian eggs and we both have spawners. And what we're going to do is we're just going to build a guardian farm here for now. We may eventually go find a monument or go back to that monument, is what I meant to say, and build an actual guardian farm because they are really good for XP. But for right now, we're just going to build one so we can get the stuff. We can make lanterns, we can make dark prismarine, all that good stuff, which is a great segue into the tower. I actually finished the outside of this tower. That's a metric fuck ton of bone blocks is all I'm going to say. But I got the tower built, and I've got I like this. I do. Sunchaser was talking to me about expanding it out on the other two sides. I don't know if it'll look right, but I'm going to try it as soon as I get some more dark prismarine built up. And then I've got a 4-way portal here that I've kind of built up around. And then I had quartz stairs, and I dig the way they turned out. I think this looks really cool. And once I come out on these other two sides with this, we'll see how that looks. Now, here's the downside of the whole thing is I haven't even built the way up here. The only way to get up here is if you have an elytra or a lot of scaffolding. Or, as Sunchaser said, putting a ladder all the way up the tower. But you know what? I fall off ladders a lot, so I wouldn't try that. There's no way in hell I'd try that because I'd get right about here, and I'd fall off the ladder, or I'd miss it, and I'd just fall, and boom, game over, man. So let's get on down here. Right now, I'm still living in the storage area at the moment. Yeah, there we go. It was dark enough. I'm still living here in the storage area for the moment, but I've got a build idea for this. And what I think, I'm going to make this into like an observatory. I'm going to try to do a rounded kind of building. But I'm not going to have an extended telescope. I'm just going to have the telescope sitting just inside of it. Because trying to do an extended telescope, it looks really, really funky, and I don't think I like it. But more pressing matters. Why are there 2 zombies in midday out here? Because they're shaded from the sun, maybe? No. There's the sun. Hello? The sun's out. Sun? Sun? Am I lagging? I got good... What? Okay, that just confused the hell out of me. But anyway, I'm not going to get distracted any further. What I think is I'm going to come up about 4 or 5 blocks here and put this building, because I have to put this on top of a building. So I'm going to come up here and put a floor in, build the building, up to here. And then I'm going to turn the building that's right here, that's going to be here, I'm going to turn that into my trade hall, and I'm going to put a bunch of villagers in here, and then I can build the observatory on up and, do whatever I want to do with it. But I think that's what I'm going to do is put my villagers in here. They won't be, they won't be able to have access to the storage, but with the villagers up here, if I run out of something, I just come down into the storage room, I get what I need, and I go back up and start trading again. That's bothering me. That's bothering me. That's really weird. Let's start the day over. Yeah. There is nothing. Is the tower? No, the sun is here, looking this way, so the tower can't be shading them. Let me. They're in the shade. Okay. I have night vision on for you guys, but yeah, they're actually in the shade of the tower, which is why they're not burning. Okay, that answered that. Because I'm not going to lie, that was tripping me out, man. I do have some lights that you can see the carpets that I put in on the green grass there. Because as you can see, this is dark. It's very dark. And I get a lot of spawns on this. But when I start building on the inside and I get the floors and the stairs and I get the access points and I get it all lit up and I cut some windows out, this will actually change, and these won't be quite so dark. I've just got to get the windows and all that stuff. This is not done by a long shot, but the outer structure is at least built to where we have it. And not to mention, I don't like just a plain, this is not a skyscraper, this is a tower. I want to do maybe some windows with a little windowsill on it, stuff like that. Kind of give it some texture, something like that. But anyway, that's the tower built. I'll go down and show you down here. We'll go this way. Yeah, it's completely empty on the inside. There is absolutely nothing in here yet. And what I need to do, I'm going to redo all the walls here. Of course, the tower's staying like it is as far as the bone blocks, but in here, that when it gets down into the earth, to the sunken temple here, I'm going to change up a lot of these. I'm going to get rid of the dirt, use a lot of different stone and stuff, and just make it look more uniform and better. And then I'm going to start adding the stairways and the floors. And, I don't know how many floors I'm going to put in it, but I mean, this is a pretty tall tower. I think we're at 150 blocks right here on this 150 blocks high right here. And then of course it goes up even higher with the stuff on top of it. But yeah, it's about 150 blocks, and I definitely want to get some floors and get some decorations. I mean, because I gotta live somewhere. I cannot live in a storage room forever, basically. And then, of course, if I'm down here, I got a bed over here with a few books. This is just temporary stuff, and a lot of this I'm gonna just mine it out, and which is exactly what I did on the other side. I mined because a stronghold, it's got hallways that go nowhere. It's got rooms that serve no purpose and stuff like that. So I've done a lot of just mining to get rid of the crap. Like this room right here serves no purpose at all. So I can actually just mine it out and use those blocks somewhere else. Now you can see it's kind of dark, but there's nothing that can spawn up here. I've taken away all the spawnable blocks except for like this one, but it's lit up, and I have no idea how I missed that, because I was going up with scaffolding all through this entire thing, and just smoothing everything out and getting rid of all the spawnable blocks. I'll come back and get that eventually. And then, of course, you guys have seen this a few times already. I'm going to do some more tweaking on this. Come on, get out the door. There we go. L2 walk. And then I haven't gotten rid of the beach yet and stuff like that. I'm going to move my horse. I'm going to build the stable and stuff. But that is the update for my base. Now, connected to my base, but not my base, is the road. I finally have this road all the way to spawn. And I have it all one level. So what I'm going to do now with this, because I have everything is dug out one wide. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bunch of ice, and I'm going to come through here and I'm going to get it at least 3 wide. I'm going to light everything up and I'm going to lay ice down. Because it's going to be an ice road pretty much. But I mean, it goes on forever. And then we get here, and this is where we turn to go to spawn. And this is all one level. I just finished this up tonight, because I had it to here, and I had to go through a bunch of mountain ranges and stuff, as you can see. Gravel mountains. That one took a while because gravel kept falling down all over the place. But it's going through this huge hill here, and then the spruce forest. There's a lot of under. Now this here was it was flooding, so I actually came through and emptied out all the water. And as you can see, I have no torches down here at all. It's dark. But yeah, this was all flooding with water, and it gave me an idea of something that I might want to do. So when I come through, I can put glass on the walls here and here. And then I can just take these out and go down and just have water, kind of behind the glass there or something. I kind of got the idea of World of Warcraft with the tram system. But as you can see, we just keep going straight. It just keeps going straight. And I've got some more trimming to do like this. But because I need to have it 4 high. And I know I'm knocking stuff out and creative, but just a couple of blocks. Just to emphasize what I need here. But it's got to be about 4 high all the way down. And it comes out pretty much at the monument, the toilet paper monument. And I'm going to build a stables here. Once I get the ice road and everything, I'm going to have a stable built and some other stuff. Because I'll probably, what I plan on doing is having a horse here. So like if I ice boat in, I can park my boat, get on my horse. I can go to the shopping district, I can go to spawn, I can go visit people that are living around here, I can come over here. These iron golems are still, they're coming out like crazy. But yeah, so that was my road all the way to spawn. I finally got the preliminary stuff done, and it's actually good to go, but it's going to take me, I'm going to guesstimate it's going to take me a couple of months to get all the ice and get that road built properly so I can just hop in a boat and just jet ski all the way over here. But that's my plan. My plan is to build that to an ice road. I want, where it's over the water, I want it supported. Where it's up in the air, I want it supported. And I don't want it out of stone and cobblestone. I want to make it really nice. I want to do, I want to use some wood, and I'm going to, of course, have ice on it, and I want to have it all lit up and not with torches, but, but anyway, so that's the road, and like I said, it comes out in a good spot. I calculated fairly decently. I would have liked for it to come out at the skeleton farm over here, and then I could have just got on this road and just went straight to spawn. But it didn't really work out that way, and I'm pretty okay with that. It comes out really close to the shopping district, and pretty much spawn. So I can just get on my horse here and get on this path and go to spawn, shopping district, wherever I want to go. While we're here, I'm going to check mine and Sael's shop, see how we're doing. We're not really doing that good, I can tell you. However, I will explain this. We're the only two shops here. That is Bripaka and Twix, and this is me inside, and those are the only two shops in the district right now. There are some people that just want to trade, and I'm cool with that. Like I said, nobody has to open a shop if they don't want to, and they can work out trades between players however they want to do it. But if you do want to shop and you do want to sell stuff, this is the place for you. We haven't sold anything. But I'm good with that too, because, I'm not hurting for materials. I better sleep so I don't screw anything up. Let me go over here and sleep real quick. What was I saying? Oh yeah, shops. But if you want to set up a shop, you can, and hopefully people will start using the shopping district. Right now, there just may not be anything in there that they need, because Sael and myself, we sell end stuff. You saw like end lighting and elytras, shulker boxes, chorus fruits, stuff like that. That's what we sell. And then Bree and Twix, they sell animals. So it may just be that there's nothing that anybody needs in here. You see, they sell. I'm just gonna step in. Hopefully, nothing's loose. But yeah, they sell animals. And by the way, anyone watching that plays on the server, if you do need an animal, bring a lead with you. Bring a lead so that when you purchase it, you can just put it on a lead and get it out of here. And then, of course, they do have some heads. They do sell leads too. So yeah, I didn't know they sold leads, but that's good to know. They do sell leads. So 2 diamonds for half a stack of mycelium is excellent. And anyone on the server that needs mycelium, don't go to Kite's Island. Just come here and just grab some. Because he's worked out a deal with Bree and Twix on the mycelium. So yeah, please don't go get your own. Unless you find your own mushroom out, of course. But definitely don't go to his. He is building. That's where he's building his amusement park. He's going to use all the resources and stuff. And while I'm over here, I'm going to show you. I showed you guys Grizzly's house in a different video. Well, he changed it. Boy, did he change it. This thing is phenomenal. I told him he had his own potential to have his own village. If there were some villagers here, this would be counted as a village. He's done a lot of work on the house. He's improved the house. He added more stuff to it. He's got his gardens coming in. And then one thing that I really like is over here. It's called the Grotto. You can see this big old deck that comes out from second story up here. But up here, there we go. He built the grotto, and I love this thing, man. This is cool. You can get in here, you see the lava down there, and all the lighting is intended to basically give it like a dim lighting, so that, because this is a grotto, it's not supposed to be bright light coming out of it. And I love how he's decorated up and how it looks. It's really, really good. And then down here, this is the road that came through, and he left plenty of room to expand the roads and stuff, and you can ride through here with no problem on your horses. It's high enough with no problem to ride through with your horse. And then of course he's doing some other stuff that I'm not going to go down there, but he's got to get his resources and stuff, somewhere. But then you can come on up from the road into the house. And again, he's done all the building. This is all done. He gathered all the mats by hand, all the building. Got a plushie, and this is cool. All the stuff under there, but I mean everything was done by hand, and it looks tremendous. It looks really good. This is one of the best, if not the best, spawn house at the moment. Um, Somebody might top this, but this looks really, really good. And as soon as he finishes up here, he's going to go back to his base and actually do some work there. Lots of resource gathering and stuff. But he definitely put the effort in and did exactly what I was looking for everybody to kind of do. Um, I didn't really expect anybody to build their base this close to spawn, but I did want people to build a spawn house. That way if you're in spawn doing a community event or you're just coming through and it's dark, you need a place, boom, you got a place right here. And this is most excellent. It's not too much, and it's not a dirt hut. It looks really good. So that's all I'm going to say about that. I don't want to go on and on about it. Um, Sun Chasers looks really good. She's still working on hers, as you can tell, but it looks really nice. I love how she's mixed the color palettes and the different stuff with the flowers and things of that nature. And then we've got my house, which I'm still working on figuring out how to build a good roof, and somehow I've got a hole blown in my roof, but it is what it is. But that's my house, and this is Dungeon 1. Now that's Red's base. Redneck's, that's his base. Uh, yeah. And then we did have a new addition. LMNOP came through and he did off the main path, and he did a path back to his house. So this is his house back here, and it looks really good too. I like it. I like how he did the roof. It looks really good. The only thing that I said to Kite about this house, it looks huge on the outside. I mean, it looks absolutely huge on the outside. But when you come in, it's not that big. It looks fantastic. I'm not going to lie. It looks great. I absolutely love how it looks. It's just not that big. Now, if you guys remember from Season 2 of my Let's Play, my house with the Let's Play was about this big on the inside, once you counted the storage and all that. But other than that, I mean, this thing is phenomenal. It looks really good. And I would probably guess that he's going to be doing stuff underneath it also and everything. But as far as a spawn house, this is great. It's all you could really ask for. That thing looks fantastic. And then Bracoro hasn't had a lot of time lately to work on his jungle area here next to spawn. And as far as I know, this is still his spawn house, which is a tree with a bed. Moving on. We're about to the end of the video, but I also wanted to show this. We finally got a good place for the monument, and we built up around it, and this is how the monument's going to be looking. It looks great. Now, I will tell you, when you first saw it in the other video, the egg was in the other hand, and the staff was in the other hand. The reason that is, we didn't change this at all. But whenever we saved it, whenever Kite saved it to the file, and I may be explaining this wrong, but you'll get the gist of it. Whenever he saved it, whenever he brought it back out from the save file, it was reversed. And that's it. It's just been reversed. We did alter it a little bit, and I will be completely honest. We altered it to be even, because setting it on the monument pedestal here, all this was one block over. And it wouldn't fit. So we just made it completely even. And there you go. There's the monument. Now, Kite's still working on the roads and stuff, but, and he's changed this. It's no longer just that dirt path. which, excuse me, I made the dirt path just to get a road out here with some road signs so that other people that haven't built roads at spawn or buildings at spawn would know where that went because, sometimes people could just get lost. And if they aren't helping in spawn, they're not familiar with everything that's around spawn. Um, so that's why I built just those roads. They're going to be improved on. Kite's gonna go in and put a lot of stone down and stuff like that because we're still. I mean, this town is based off of Tristram. And right quick before I end the video, because we just hit 30 minutes and I don't want to bore you guys. I think I showed you guys Griswold already, and he sells some stuff. Got some really good stuff here. But we added Adria, and the reason I'm going to cover this is because anybody that watches that plays on the server needs to know this. Adria sells potions, poison, slowness, weakness, strength, luck, night vision, blah, blah, blah. She sells potions. She sells a little bit of redstone, a little bit of glowstone, and a couple of books, Curse of Binding, Curse of Vanishing. She also sells Totems of Undying for 12 diamonds a pop. The reason they're 12 diamonds a pop is so that somebody just can't come in here and fill up double chests full of Totems of Undying. Now, she also sells a magic artifact. This will be used later in a challenge or a dungeon or something like that. But this rune stone here, this magic rune, this is actually incorporated in the game right now. It is used. So what you would do is you come over here with 9 emeralds, you buy this magic rune, and then you come over here to the challenge rooms. It's not a dungeon. Kite says it's not a dungeon, and I ran it. It's not really a dungeon, but it is a dungeon. But anyway, you would come over here and you'd throw the rune into this chest, and you'd push a button that would be right here. And this is going to open up and let you go down into the challenge rooms. And then there's 5 rooms, and there's challenges in each room. You have to kill mobs, and it progressively gets harder and harder. And like this says, skill level is intermediate. This is not easy. Don't go in there and expect to just blow through everything. Let me grab a nap real quick. But at the end of it, you have a chance to get some really, really good loot. And you also have a chance to get trash. Well, I say trash. It's not really trash, but you might just wind up with like 5 nether crystals and a few emeralds, maybe a diamond, maybe some bottles of enchanting. Or you can turn around and you can get some really good loot. There's a bow, an axe, and a hoe in there at the end. That's the specialized epic loot, kind of. And it's really good stuff. Nothing completely overpowered, but really good stuff. So that's how that works. You buy the rune stone from Adria, you bring it over here, you put it in the chest, press the button, you go do the challenge. Bring gapples with you. I suggest protection 4, and you might want to bring some milk with you. So that's for my players on the server if you go in here. Other than that, that is an update on pretty much everything that I can think of at the moment. My base, the road, what's going on at spawn, the shopping district, just all that good stuff in 35 minutes. So there you go. I've been Damian. I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you have not subscribed. And if you have friends, bring them to subscribe because that helps the channel out immensely. Other than that, as I stated before, I will see you on the next one. You guys have a great night or morning, whatever it is for you.